up there. Gets offended. The puck trickles into the Massena zone. Angie Nightingale. Headman past the wall. He's a jet play. Go back and leave it out to center. Sam Harrington sliding. kicks off a body into the corner. Here's O'Shea after. He's bodied off the puck. Manages to get a free to Rosen in behind. He has it taken away. Now coming in the puck out is Cameron. Right, Cameron with the puck now. He slides over to O'Shea in the corner. O'Shea trying to go back to Cameron. Here's Cameron. Circles, looking to go to O'Shea. O'Shea in behind the net again. Looking to center in front. Rosen couldn't get a step on it. And back in the Golden Bears. Center line from Derek Eaton. Inside the center. Picked up by John Washington. Pass in the center. Morley dumps it back inside. There's Rustic. Right in front of the shot. Hardy makes the save. But it's underneath him. He holds on to the face-off. Great save after a giveaway. left first period, 1-0 Canton. First state quarter shirt scored.
Some of the wind out of the Raiders' field.
Has a coach checked away, bouncing puck, goes back to the blue line. There's a drive, it's deflected in the corner. Edge United again. Let's go to the other side. John Ramos, he's got the air break. Cameron falls down the fence again. And Morley takes him off the puck and he stays with it. A great chance, a nice pass by John Massena.
At the other end, play by number 8, for the Raiders, Jeff Davis. He dove out there to the left. Mark Morley's shot from the point was going to cause some problems because there's a lot of traffic.
Officially, we have 8 shots on goal.
Joe Ward will be out the center now. You've got Hazel on one leg, and Kerwin on the other. Face-off puck in the corner. Ward after it. And to the blue line on the center. Slip out of the center defense. Darnold racing in after it. Knocked out. Starts out. Bangs it ahead. Bounces out the center ice. And all the way back in the zone. One up the ice in the corner. Ships, bumps it into the single zone. Then man to Walsh. Walsh breaks out of there. Looks for Timmy O'Shea. O'Shea takes it. Tries to go by the D. Has it knocked away. And the puck goes to Morley in the corner. One man pass. Comes to the single. Milwaukee out there. That's it over on the other side. Johnson. Johnson. Defense. This pass intercepted. O'Shea goes to Walsh. He overskates. Meacham tries to follow it. Walsh comes up with it. He's going to drop it back to his defenseman. Elvis Gerard looks to Meacham. Hangs over the fence. In behind the net. Jennison stops it. Leaves it to Morley. Morley's pass intercepted Walsh. Walsh centers it in behind the net to O'Shea. Here's Timmy O'Shea with it. Check. Goes behind the Walsh. Gets it on. Now Meacham loses it. The corner goes after it. Looks to flip it to Walsh. In behind the net to O'Shea. Here's O'Shea stepping into the circle. O'Shea tries to drop it behind for Meacham. Massena moving it back to the blue line. Benji Knight did it. Puts it back to the Meacham. It's intercepted. And the Golden Bears. By John Rockford. Sitting on the wall. She's on the puck. Picked up there by Richardson. Golden Bears lead 1-0. And the puck stolen by Cameron. Cameron gets by one. It's by Cameron. Shot. Oh, defense and Lee Jennison highway robber.
Martin tried to came across, walked way in, left side, the top just under the crossbar. Wanted to know we weren't going to go and went there, but the goalkeeper Jennison came up with an outstanding save. Major league save. Chris Love, great save. Always missing one run.
Off the face-off, Jay. Puck goes in behind the net, picked up by Richardson. Richardson stolen away. Coming in there, digging again to Day. Day in front. Backhand goes to Cameron. Cameron circles out of the corner. Back to the point. Barkley winds up his shot. Knocked down in front. Goes back to the blue line. Barkley pinches in. Can't keep it in. John Musoff. Musoff. In on Massena. Gets a shot. Save Hardy. a chance in front for the Golden Bears. Harrington centering pass. Weird. Around into the corner. Big stick up. Gerard trying to throw a check. Bounces free again. Goes to the side of the net. Then move ahead. Looking for the Massena. And I don't think he touched it.
High in the slot, coming late. He's always there. You know, if you take a look, take that second look. Coming in that spot, it's not there.
Each back out there for the seat of the face-off. Face-off in the seat. Off the block. Back to the blue line. Here's a shot knocked down. And Mitchell picks it up. Headman to Walsh. Rustin Walsh with the looks for Neeson in front. Jennison got a piece of it. Bouncing over, he's back to the blue line. Comes to O'Shea. Turns it around. Here's O'Shea. Stepping on the left. O'Shea takes it in. Here's O'Shea up. Nice step. He'll winds up his shot right on. The puck is bouncing out to center right. Nightingale dumps it right back in. This is low. This is offside.
Some traffic. If you don't, all night long. Jimmy O'Shea is showing a little flash that brilliance he had the last two games. I thought that last shift he was out there was a little slow. I thought maybe he got hurt.
1-0 Canton leads on the Valpo State Farm Insurance scoreboard. 2.5 left to go in the period. Puck hits O'Shea. O'Shea to Walsh. Down. Walsh picks it up. Slides it in the corner. Canton's zone. Foot race for it. O'Shea comes in after. He's got it. Here's O'Shea behind the net. Tied up by the defense of Richardson. And he manages to get the puck free to the blue line. The shot. Oh, that was Roscoe on the fly. O'Shea comes in to help out. There's a knock away. The puck picked up by the defenseman. Around the boards. And the Golden Bears look to move it ahead. So, it is control. Benji Knight Bouncing puck. Puck still comes through. O'Shea
have to find your own, but I'm not sure I'd want to ride a school bus up there. Would you, Coach?
Well,
You've ridden quite a few
I've
school
ridden
buses.
quite a few in my day, and it's not a pleasant task, I'll tell you. Even if it's only 5 miles, much less 75 miles. But both teams back out on the ice. The Golden Bears leading this hockey game 1-0 with the goal at the 6:24 mark. Brian Carville with Joe Musa picking up the assist. The only goal of the game. Both clubs skating hard, hitting hard in that first period, and we had some outstanding saves at both ends, and none any better than the one that Lee Jennison robbed Mike Cameron of about halfway through that period.
Boy, I guess so. That was just a major league save, as you said at the time. Jennison will be defending the lobby end goal this time, which would be the east end goal, the goal to our left as we sit here in the press box at the Massena Arena, and Aaron Hardy will be defending the goal to our right. It's 1-0 Canton, but not through lack of chances. Shots on net unofficially, but I would tend to go with these 11-11.
Both clubs, as we mentioned, skating hard out there. When Canton got that goal, I thought the Raiders, for a period of about a couple of minutes, sagged somewhat noticeably. You could just see them, just the legs kind of went there, but they got back on track as that period came to a close, and with that two-man advantage, they'll still have a minute on that power play, and they'll have an opportunity to get that big unit of Meacham, Walsh, and O'Shea out there to start this power play with probably JR, the Dallas connection, John Rochefort on one point, and we'll see who's on the other side. Looks like number 7, Ben Nightingale.
Morley comes back over to get in the penalty box. Only 2 penalties in that first period, both to Canton. I know both coaches, I'm sure, have stressed the importance of staying out of the penalty box.
Yes, you don't want to. These clubs both have good power plays, and plus, besides the man advantage, it just breaks the continuity. Penalties just go right through, and they wreak havoc on the flow of the game, on your continuity of getting your lines out there in sequence. And some kids play more than others, and that's not good from any way you look at it. So almost ready to go. Tommy Caruso ready to do the honors.
And we'll be ready with the opening face-off. Off the draw, the puck to the Canton blue line. They'll dump it back out to center ice. Raiders trying to move it around. Meacham gets a piece of it. He can't come up with it. Dumped in the Massena zone. In behind the net. Benji Nightingale after it. He gets tied up. The puck sits there, finally comes free, and it's John Rochefort starting out. Rochefort goes to Nightingale. Nightingale looks for O'Shea. O'Shea trying to slip in the zone. Here's Timmy O'Shea, centers it, and it's knocked off the defenseman, comes right back to O'Shea. He circles in front, gets a shot, rebound, shot, save, rebound, they bang at it, comes in the corner. 2 big saves for Canton goaltender Jennison. O'Shea with the puck in behind the net, still has it. Here's O'Shea trying to go to Rochefort, the puck out to the blue line, and Benji Nightingale keeps it in. In behind the net, it goes to O'Shea again, trying to go to Meacham, knocked off his stick. John Musa tries to clear the zone, doesn't. Made a bit of a mistake there. He could have dumped it and didn't. Now it's O'Shea in behind, trying to go to Meacham. He gets tied up. Puck around the boards. Nightingale keeps it in. We have a whistle. And we're going to have a roughing call against O'Shea, I believe, as he got ridden hard into the boards, and I think he retaliated.
Timmy O'Shea did retaliate. He's going to pick up the roughing call just when the puck coming back to the right point. Ben Nightingale ready to crank one up, but the Raiders have got to be aggressive in front of that net. Couple of rebounds sitting out there, and they were looking around. One Meacham shot from a tough angle, and Jennison made the save. The rebound laid right there, and no Raiders digging in there, mucking it out, trying to go for it. You got to be tough in front of that net.
O'Shea picks up the penalty. So the Raiders will try to kill one off here. We've got Cameron DeRosie out there, and Barkley and Buffum, Jeremy Buffum. Puck goes to the Massena line. Buffum picks it up and dumps it down the ice. After it is Morley. Raiders trailing 1-0 on the Corky's Collision scoreboard. Here comes John Musa with it. Head man to Joe Musa, the Musa brothers, and Musa takes it in the zone. Now Buffum goes right by him. Here's Musa's shot. Save. Hardy. Rebound. Clear to the blue line and out to center ice. Big save by Hardy as Musa went right around the Massena defenseman.
Oh, that was a mismatch. He just waltzed right around, and just a great save by Aaron Hardy kept us a 1-goal game.
Here's the puck stolen by Cameron in front. He couldn't quite get a piece of it. He blocked the pass coming out of the Canton zone. Golden Bears just dump it down the ice. Bubba Girard turns it around, looks up ice, lifts it high in the air, and it goes back to the Canton blue line. 30 seconds left in the power play. Dumped into the Massena zone, knocked down by the Raiders. Comes to Gerard, looks for the glass, and down the ice it goes again. Here's Morley with it. Bangs it back in Massena territory, delay offsides, and it's just dumped down the ice again by Drew Wonke from Massena. 10 seconds left in the power play. Here come the Golden Bears. Morley moves it ahead. Massena putting some pressure on, a little bit of pressure anyway, inside the zone. That's Joey Ward, who's working hard here this evening for Massena. Penalty as he laps, so the Raiders are back to full strength. And actually, the puck bounces up into the penalty box. The chances Canton had really didn't come because of power play.
Well, that was a great move by Musa as he waltzed right around the Raider defenseman. But we talked about the lift that the big save gives you. Jennison had one in the first period. I'll tell you, Aaron Hardy just gave the Red Raiders a huge lift with that save on Musa as he walked right in. Hardy with a great save.
Ward out there to take the face-off against Robbie Peters off the draw. Puck dumped to the Massena blue line. Benji Nightingale after it. Picks it up behind the net. Flips it around to Rochford. He'll go around the other way. It bounces all the way out to center ice and all the way down into the Canton zone. Racing back after Paul Baxter. Baxter gets knocked down by Ward. The puck bounces free. They dig for it in behind the net. And it's Baxter again with it. Flipping it ahead to the blue line out to center ice. Rochford racing for it for Massena at the Massena blue line. Flips it ahead to Ward. We got delay offsides on Canton, or I should say a delay penalty on Canton. There's going to be a, well, wait a minute.
It's a slashing call. It's going to go against number 33.
Yeah, I
That's
thought
Norberg.
So. It looked like Rochford was heading for the box, but he wasn't going in the box. And Massena will go on the power play here.
Coach's delight, what you like to see, your players finish the check. And big number 15 for the Raiders, 6 foot 185, Joe Ward, just put a crunching check on the Canton player, Canton defenseman in behind the net. That's what you want to see, because even though it doesn't pay off then, down the road it's going to. You start hearing footsteps, and you like to see your forwards finish those checks.
Ward's had a good game thus far. He's been really hustling out there for Massena.
I think solid. When he hits you, you know it.
Meacham out there with his line mates on the power play. Nightingale off the faceoff goes to Rochford. Rochford to Meacham. Meacham takes it across. Meacham into the corners. The Raiders set up their power play. Comes to O'Shea at the 45. To Benji Nightingale at the blue line. He fakes the shot. Goes to John Rochford. Rochford looks right in front, trying to go to O'Shea. He gets just a bouncer on, and Jennison will make an easy save. O'Shea actually going the wrong way to get any wood on it.
Well, and also big number 22 is in behind the net, the Raiders look like they're going to take the shot from the point or dump it into the slot area, which they did, and you got to be in there looking for rebounds, creating, and somehow big 22 was cruising in behind. Got to get out in front there.
Off the faceoff, back to Nightingale. Nightingale goes to Rochford. Rochford winds up, his shot is blocked. Bounces in the corner. Around the board, it's going to come back to John at the point. Rochford. Rochford trying to flip it in behind the net to Meacham. Meacham goes to O'Shea at the 45. O'Shea to Benji Nightingale. He's got room, winds up, his shot is blocked again. Comes to Rochford. Rochford trying to go through to O'Shea, it's intercepted, dumped down the ice. Massena's taken a couple of shots where really there wasn't any room to get through.
They can't get it through. The D can't get it through.
Here's DeRosie from the blue line, dumping it in the zone. Around the horn it goes, O'Shea. Lets it go, and out to center ice it bounces free. Bubba Gerard goes to Barkley. Barkley shovels it in the Canton zone. In behind the net, Jennison leaves it. Jeff Day racing in after it. It goes to Cameron. Cameron circles, comes out of the zone, drops it back for Day. Day to the 45, DeRosie. DeRosie back to the point, Bubba Gerard. He's got room, his shot. Save made, Jennison through traffic. That time, it was a good attempt if Bubba had kept it on the ice, because the Canton players weren't blocking and Massena was putting up some interference in front.
Massena has a tendency, they like to set up that power play. They use that overload. Seems like 99 and 9/10% of the time they like it to the left of the goaltender. They work it best there, but sometimes you have to operate out of the other side too. Take advantage of what's given to you. Don't just constantly work from one side. But that time back to the point. Bubba got the shot off through some traffic, but again, you got to get it down. Keep it nice and low. That time, and Jennison saw it, came right out and held on for the face-off.
12 seconds left in the power play. Day will take the draw, wins the face-off, gets it to DeRosie. DeRosie steps in front, shot, save, rebound, they bang at it, and it's still out of the net and down the ice by the Golden Bears. Again, good opportunities for Massena, and they just can't beat Jennison. Puck goes to Barkley in behind. Barkley starts out of his own end. Cameron, Michael Cameron with it. Head man to Day, gets by. back into the Massena zone. Barkley back after it again. Barkley bangs it ahead. Cameron can't get it out of the zone. Comes back in behind the net. It'll go to Barkley again. He'll try the right side. Here's Barkley by one. Flips it ahead to DeRosie. DeRosie to Day. Here comes Day. Busting down the right side. Here comes Day. Day gets upended. The puck bounces away from him. He slides in on Jennison. And he and Jennison are down together. And he finally gets up. The puck in the corner. Cameron in there digging for it. Day comes in, throws a check. Bounces free. Here's the puck in front. The shot. Rebound. And they can't get a piece of it. It's under the defenseman. They bang at it. And the whistle blows. And somehow the Golden Bears kept that one out.
Yeah, but you know, the puck is alive out there, and the far side official was blocked by 5 or 6 people, blew the whistle, and the other official on the near side, on our side, has got a view of it, and he doesn't blow the whistle. I think the Golden Bears caught a break right there. That time, Bubba Gerard dropped down from the point and got off a wicked low shot through a maze of players. Didn't get its way all the way through there, but some good solid forechecking that time by the Raiders created that opportunity, and the Bears were coughing it up, and the Bears got advantage of a quick whistle that time, I feel.
Still 1-0 in favor of Canton. Jeff Slack to take the face-off, off the draw. Slack in the corner after it, has it knocked away. Seacott digging in after it. He can't come up with it. Golden Bears will break it out of there. It's Jay Johnson. Johnson from the red line dumps it in the Massena zone. Benji Nightingale back after it, flips it around to Slack. Slack looks to move it out. Ahead it goes to center ice. Rochford trying to go to Slack. It goes to DiAgostino. Anthony, nice pass to Jeff Slack. Slack shot, save made Jennison. Slack couldn't get much wood on it. Golden Bears control. Back the other way is Derek Hitu. His pass intercepted. John Rochford bangs it ahead. Now it comes back into the Massena zone. It's Morley. Morley stick handles, looking to get the shot. He does. The puck poked in the net. On the follow-up, it's Carvel. Hardy had it in his glove and lost it. Carvel was right there to put it in, and it's 2-0 Canton.
Oh boy, you know, you pound and you pound and you pound. The Raiders up until that point had outshot Canton 9-1, and that was only the second shot on goal. And Aaron Hardy had it, we thought, hit him on the left hand. Looked like he was going to hold on, but I think it must have hit him in the heel. Rolled up the arm in behind him. He's looking to his left, and the puck is, you know, right there. And this is Jerry deja vu. That happened somewhat, a goal like that up in Canton, the second goal, when it took the weird bounce off the boards. A real tough break for Aaron Hardy and for the Raiders.
Puck dumped out to center ice, 2-0 Canton. Here's Bubba Gerard flipping it ahead. Dump back in the Massena zone. Now it's Drew Wonky ahead. Here comes the puck. Bouncing in front. Jennison come out of the net and slides it out to center ice. Raiders control. O'Shea takes it back across after they get onside. O'Shea gets checked into the boards. Carvel comes up with it, flips it ahead. Another hard check thrown by Meacham. Now Walsh rather. Walsh in behind. Has it knocked away, stays with it. Now O'Shea digging for it in the corner. Puck still free, and finally it's Carvel busting out of the scrum. Carvel, headman, out to center ice. Here's Musa. He bangs it in behind the net in the Massena zone. Puck dumped in behind. After it is Drew Wonky from Massena. Lost it in his skates, comes up with it. Looks for O'Shea. O'Shea's headman. Almost got through, had Walsh breaking. Now he flips it ahead, intercepted again, and dumped down the ice. We got a penalty. No, we're going to have an offsides, apparently.
That second Canton goal, his second of the evening at the 6:13 mark. Brian Carvel, after Mark Morley made the big rush, gained the zone, took the shot. Looked like Aaron Hardy was going to handle it easy, and somehow I think it hit him on the heel of that catching glove, rolled up the arm, and came out the other side. As he looked left, it was sitting on the goal crease all alone on the right side, and Carvel knocked it in.
Off the faceoff, Barkley's shot, knocked down in front. Cameron trying to get a stick on it, he couldn't. The puck comes back to the blue line. Barkley keeps it in, shovels it, side of the net, and Jennison will cover it up. I don't even think Morley's shot was on net, as the goaltender just reached it with a glove. And
it might have been a tad wide. I agree with you. From this angle, it was he might have been off the post. But, you know, that's after the Raiders put in all kinds of pressure, unofficially, out shooting Canton 9-1 to that point, but they can't beat big number 35, and that's a mindset out there. Once they beat him that first time, I think things will be a little easier.
Off the faceoff, Day trying to get the shot off. Cameron circles in, has it knocked away. Bouncing puck along the boards, it trickles to the blue line out to center ice. Stolen by Barkley. Flips ahead for Cameron. Cameron looking for Day. A little bit too far. Cleared back to the blue line out to center ice. Everybody over skates. Raiders try to come back. Cameron, big reach, gets a piece of it to Day. He shovels it in the zone. Puck in behind now. After it is John Richardson. Richardson gets tied up. Puck squirts around the boards and to the blue line, kept in. Here comes Northrup. Northrup trying to backhand the pass as he is way deep. And Golden Bears come up with the puck and start it back the other way. Here comes Canton out to center ice, knocked away by DeRozzi. He drops it back to Barkley. Barkley's head man goes to DeRozzi, kind of over skates and comes up with it. Goes to Cameron. Cameron turns it across. Here's Cameron looking to dump it through to the open wing. He had Barkley breaking but didn't see him. And now the puck comes in behind the net. Now it's Hazel in there, stealing the puck. Side of the net, gets a shot right on. Save made again by Jennison.
Good job by number 24, Matt Hazel, who set up Clint Kerwin in front. Good hustle by Hazel, but the Canton defenseman knocked Kerwin down after the shot and didn't give him a second opportunity, and Jennison held on after he made that big first save. And that's what all you ask from your defenseman. Don't let him have that second opportunity. I'll make the save on the first one. Jeff Day, number 8 for the Raiders, doing an excellent job on faceoffs out there. Has won just about every one that he's been out there on.
Joey Ward now to take the draw from Massena. Face-off right side in the Canton zone. 6:34 left, second period. 2-0 Golden Bears. Off the face-off, Hazel trying to drop it back to the point. Doesn't quite make it there, and the Golden Bears break out. Here comes Fitz Randolph, just dumping it in the Massena zone. Chasing it down in behind. Bouncing puck controlled by the Golden Bears, but it's stolen away, and the Raiders break back out the other way. Here comes John Rochford leading the attack. He's going to shovel it deep inside Canton territory. After Ward in the corner, goes to Hazel, shot, right across the goal mouth. And I don't think it was on, but it was a good opportunity for Massena. Golden Bears dump to the Massena line. John Rochford is there. Headman pass intercepted. Here comes John Musa, winds up his shot, knocked down Rochford. Rochford flipping it ahead for Hazel to Ward. Ward looks up, has nowhere to go with it, and dumps it down into the Canton zone. And received a hard check for his efforts. Now the puck back out to center ice. Ward is right back after it. Flips ahead for Hazel. Knocked away. Golden Bears, Musa. Here's John Musa. Shot from center ice. Hardy makes the save. Leaves it in behind for Drew Wonky. Wonky comes back down the ice. Here comes Wonky leading the attack for Massena. He's checked into the boards. Gets knocked down. The puck bounces free. Back out to center ice. Justin Walsh. Walsh for O'Shea. O'Shea takes it across. Here's O'Shea, and he has it knocked away at the last second by the Bears. Comes to the Massena line. And Rochford, ahead it goes. Meacham slides it in the zone and kept it in there. Here's Meacham in the corner, trying to slide it in front. It's knocked down by the Golden Bears. They got a man breaking out to center ice. Here comes Joey Musa. He's upended. The puck bounces free. Carville, it's going to be an offsides. Massena clears the zone. Puck dumped back in the zone. We're going to have a penalty. No, I guess not. A delay offsides. Raiders break. They got a man breaking, Justin Walsh. Walsh waits, looks to set him up, goes to Meacham a little bit behind him, and the Bears intercept. Out to center ice. Musa has it knocked away, gets it back again, slides it across the blue line. It's just flipped in the corner, and back after it is O'Shea. O'Shea's headman intercepted right out at the blue line, dumped back in the zone. Hardy makes the save, left a big rebound. The puck bounced out to center ice, though. Dumped again into the Massena zone. Another delay offsides on Canton. And they still haven't cleared the zone. Raiders dump it to center ice. It comes to O'Shea. O'Shea busts across, winds up the shot, gloved by Jennison.
I tell you, if you want to stand around and be a spectator, you're going to get hurt out there. And number 8 for the Joey Musa for the Canton Golden Bears was standing around inside the blue line, didn't want to touch the puck, drawn offside. He was waiting for his teammate to clear the zone, and as he was standing there admiring the traffic, he got hit by a freight train. Big number 22 came in, Eric Meacham, and just decked him with a solid check and drew a big cheer from the crowd.
Apparently that was a delay penalty on Harrington, as he'll be going into the penalty box. And Massena will go on the power play, and I did not see that penalty.
I did not either. But the Raiders desperately need a goal right now.
Interference to call.
4:15 left in the period, down 2-0. Let's see if they can get that power play in operation. Got the Jeff Day, Mike Cameron, Eric DeRozzi out there with Nightingale and Rochefort on the point.
Off the face-off in the zone. Day wins it, tries to bust through. goes to the side of the net, and it's dumped down the ice. Jeff Day, as you said, having great luck on the power play, or on the face-offs. John Rochford with it, picks up a forechecker, starts out right side. Headman, the Benji Nightingale, got away from him out to center ice, and the puck comes right back to him. Nightingale steps by the check, goes ahead to Cameron. Here's Cameron with it, dumps it in the Canton zone in the corner. Golden Bears dump it out to center ice. There's going to be a foot race for it, but Hardy's going to come out and cover it and hold on for the face-off. Apparently not. He's just going to leave it, and Cameron picks it up. Here comes DeRosie, busting back down the other way. DeRosie centers it right across the goal mouth. Day comes after, goes in the corner. Here's Day, he gets tied up. The puck squirts away to the blue line. Nightingale can't keep it in. It's dumped down the ice again. And the puck will go in the corner in the Massena zone. Picked up by the Golden Bears. They waste some time. Here's a chance for Canton in front. The backhander. Oh, that goes in. Oh, my goodness. Rob Peters will get the goal. I can't believe that one.
Well, the Raiders just totally frustrated right there. A little bit of traffic in front of Aaron Hardy. Rob Peters just picked up a puck to the left of Hardy and just skated out, made a wide circle out by the dot, came across a little backhander, and Aaron Hardy lost complete sight of it because he never made a move as it slid by him on the glove side. It'll go unassisted. Boy.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one right there. 3-0 Canton. Unassisted goal. Here's Meacham. 20 seconds left in the power play. Flipping it in the zone. After it is Walsh. Walsh drops to Meacham. Meacham. Dipsy doodles with a puck. Goes to O'Shea. Back to Meacham. Meacham gets tied up in behind the net. O'Shea comes in to help out. Meacham comes out with it. Goes to Walsh at the 45, back to the blue line. Bubba Gerard with it. Gerard, cross ice, penalty as he laughs. Barkley gets a shot, deflected right on, and a save made by Big Jennison. Puck in the corner, O'Shea steps in front, the backhander shot, save made. Rebound, Golden Bears move it out of there. Here comes Musa with it from the red line. Shot right on, Hardy makes the save. Rebound right in front, he leaves it, and fired wide. Oh my goodness. As a little bit of a defensive miscommunication there as the puck sat there. Puck in behind. Golden Bears looking to tie it up. That's Pat Sullivan. We have a whistle. And we're going to have a face-off where? Outside the zone, I believe.
Raiders a little unsteady right now. Just a miscommunication. Both defensemen left the puck in front of the net. Thought, you take it. No, I've got it. You take it. And the guy that picked it up was wearing the wrong colored shirt. Almost a fourth goal. That third goal, 11:45. Peters, number 6, Rob Peters, unassisted, and the Bears up 3-0. Just prior to that, little things, Raiders, Eric DeRosie coming down that left side. Well, we'll pick it up later.
Off the face-off, puck sits and then trickles into the Massena zone. Raiders move it ahead. Spanky Seacott goes for Slack, bounced over his stick, goes in the corner. Around the board, Slack over skates, and the puck back to Canton as they move it out to center ice. Into the Massena zone it goes. Bears going to take a shot. Hardy just kicks it to the corner. Out by the blue line. Here's another one. Bounces right on. Hardy makes the save. And Massena breaks it back the other way. Here comes Slack, busting by the D. He stops, gets a shot off. The save made as he was looking for the corner. Good idea, but Jennison saw it at the last second. Minute and a half left in the second period. Canton up 3-0. Benji Nightingale gets one right in behind the net. Mark Morley picking up the loose puck. And around the boards it goes. And out to center ice it comes. Here comes John Musa into the Massena zone. Musa trying to dipsy doodle by the D, and he's taken out of the play by Benji Nightingale into the corner. Now DiAgostino, Slack just going to get called for a penalty, and the Golden Bears will go on the power play.
It's going to be an elbowing call. In fact, he might have had Jeffrey for 2 of them. He nailed the Canton player and got the initial call, and then he drilled a second player, but we'll wait and see if there's going to be 2 on the call. They're conferring right now. He might pick up a double minor. But that little things department, when things aren't going right, in the last one of those rushes, number 23, Eric DeRosie, coming down that left side, flying down there, but no one went to the net. He dumped it out in front, and the other 2 Raider forwards, they stayed back. You got to go to the net without the puck.
Was that number 8 Musa that took the hit? No.
No, that was Derek Hitu.
Oh, number 10 Hitu. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he gets a double minor.
He did. Okay. Yeah, okay. He, well, I won't disagree with the officials. He had the first one coming, got the elbow, the arm went up, the whistle blew, and then he just drilled the second Canton player, and I think the other official, Tommy Caruso, got that one. So I think they each had him for a penalty on that, so Jeffrey Slack is going to pick up a double minor with 1:10 left in the period.
Minute and a half for boarding, a minute and a half for interference. The Raiders clear the puck off the faceoff. About a minute left in the second period. 3-0 Canton. Here comes John Musa into the Massena zone. Canton on the power play. Here's the shot, and that was knocked down in front by Carville. I don't think it got through to Hardy. Raiders clear it, not out of the zone. Morley keeps it in. On the other side, John Richardson winds up in the net. And it's 4-0.
Well, the key going was number 11, went to the net without the puck, and he screened Aaron Hardy on the goal, and just prior to that, he screened him on the shot before, and the Raiders caught a break and didn't get through, but that's what you have to do. The guy without the puck has got to go to the net, and big number 4, that was Richardson from the point, cranked one up. He stepped down from the right side from the top of the circle and really unleashed a bullet. But again, top left-hand corner, just prior to the shot getting there, 11 cruised across in front of Aaron Hardy and obstructed him, and he never saw that wicked shot, top left-hand corner. Not sure he would have made the save or not, but number 11 really made it a lot more difficult, and the Bears really flying.
Richardson getting the goal off the face-off, and of course Canton still on the power play. Cameron flips it ahead for DeRosie. DeRosie just dumps it. 35 seconds left in the second period. 4-0 Canton Golden Bears. Here's Musa now. This is John Musa. Into the Massena zone. Musa, Dipsy Doodles has it knocked away. Back to Richardson at the point. He flips it along the boards. And finally Cameron's going to come up with it and dump it out to center ice, and down the ice it goes. 10 seconds left in the period. Raiders down by 4 now. Very reminiscent of the game in Canton, actually. 2-1, that'll take care of the period right there. But the Golden Bears come up with 3 goals in the second period and lead Massena on a score of 4-0. Our broadcast brought to you tonight by Nationwide Insurance at 229 East Orvis Street in Massena, North Country Savings Bank, 22 Phillip Street, Massena, Seacom Federal Credit Union, 30 Stern Street, Massena, Massena Optics, 55 Main Street, downtown Massena, Homestead Dairies, located at West Hatfield in the corner of North Main and Maple Street in Massena. Paris Excavating and Environmental Control Corporation on the Massena-Winthrop Road. By Coca-Cola, the makers of Powerade. Walsh Equipment, Bernie Avenue in Massena. Massena Savings and Loan, 121 Main Street, Massena. By Reynolds Metals, St. Lawrence Reduction Plant. And by Sullivan's Office Supply, 219. Yeah, it should be 1-0. It should be 1-0.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or, you know, at the worst case scenario.
Yeah, that the fourth goal was a good goal.
It was.
Yeah, of course, Massena probably wouldn't be down a man. You know, I mean, yeah. Huh? Yeah. No.
I thought that fourth goal right here, a nice drive. I thought that was
a high stick. I did. I'd like to see that on the video.
See, because I had number 11.
I thought he was going through, and I thought he hit the blade of his stick and went down.
Yeah,
I asked Timmy to run it back so he didn't see anything.
Can you run that fourth goal back? The Canton fourth goal?
You got time?
Oh, okay. Well, when you watch it, see. I thought it was tipped by a high stick. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
Top left, yeah, this side.
No, okay. I thought it was too.
We stand corrected.
Yeah.
It almost, I'll tell you what, it almost looks like it went on the inside.
He didn't get an assist, but he did the...
He went. Well, see, I thought he got a piece of it with a.
I thought number 11. I thought 4 shot it and 11 tipped it with his stick. Just the tip of his blade and knocked it down.
Could have.
That's why
He was
I
in
had number
front.
11.
That's why I got him there for Beast Carville's screen. That's
Yeah. Well, that's why I had him.
I like the optimism.
That's right.
I really do, because it could happen. Raiders, you know, this 4-0 is very. It's not indicative of the game.
Keep going. They're getting better all the time. Yeah. Okay.
Now that's the guy with the scud slap shot.
That's right. The scud slap shot. Dangerous, but you don't know where it's going. Scud missile. We got a second here, Jerry. The polls for Division I, Division II just out today, and strange not to see the Raiders in that top 10, but they're not, and they were hoping to get a win here tonight to springboard themselves up in there, but they got the work cut out. Canton Golden Bears doing the county seat proud, number 1 ranked in the state with 11-0-2 record, and the Albany Academy, I don't know if they're the cadets or not, out of Section 2 with 11-2 record here in second spot.
Then it's Oswego in the number 3 spot. The Buccaneers are 13-2 on the season. Then St. Joseph's out of Buffalo at 9-1-1 in the 4th spot.
St. Francis, that visited the North Country last week, went away with a win and a loss, got thumped pretty good here by the Raiders. They're out of the Buffalo area, Section 6. They're in the 5th spot, 11-2-1. Ithaca out of Section 4, although they play the teams out of Section 3, 11-2-1. They're in 6th spot.
Then it's Shenendehowa in number 7 at 10-2-2. They're out of Section 2, the Albany area. And then another Section 5 team, or a Section 5 team, I should say, Rochester McQuaid at 10-2-2 in the 8th spot.
And team that many of our listeners probably not aware of, Fairport, down near outside of Rochester, a suburb of Rochester. They've been coming on the last few years. They're in the 9th spot with a 10-2 record, and the Saratoga Club, a fine hockey team. We saw them. They're with a 9-4 holding down that 10th spot. Raiders not in there, but they have victories over 2 of these top 10 clubs.
Absolutely. And in Division II, to nobody's great surprise, Clinton, they're 14-0-1, and I am not sure who the tie came to.
They're up here this coming weekend. They're playing St. Lawrence Central and Salmon River.
Yep, they're number 1 spot. Skinny Atlas out of Section 3 is in the number 2 spot. They're 11-4-1.
Rochester Aquinas out of Section 5, 10-3-1 in 3rd. And New Hartford, which is down near Utica, they're also out of Section 3, 9-4-1, holding down the 4th spot.
Then a couple of Section 10 teams, Salmon River at 9-2, and St. Lawrence Central at 11-1. No, actually, they should be 11-2 because they just lost to Salmon on Monday. They've lost to Salmon twice, as a matter of fact. They're in the 6th spot.
And another Section 10 team, OFA, Blue Devils in the 7th spot with a 9-4, and Williamsville South out of the Buffalo area, 8-2, holding the 8th spot.
Section 1 team, Mamaroneck in the 9th spot. One wonders who they play. They're 9-1. And Glens Falls out of Section 2 is in the 10th spot. They're 9-3.
And that'll do it for the first poll of the year. Division I, Division II will have more of that real interesting information later on in the season. But,
absolutely. Of course, the only poll that counts is the last one.
That's the last one, and the guys that are sitting number 1 in the state are also sitting pretty good right here after 2 periods here at the Massena Arena. The Canton Golden Bears up 4-0, and I'll tell you, they haven't dominated, but they've got the big 4 numbers on the board.
Every time they get a chance to score, they have. Again, just like what happened over in Canton, really. Raiders still down a man here for about 35 seconds as we start the 3rd period, looking to kill the penalty, perhaps. Justin Walsh steps by the check, but the puck got away, and Joey Musaw picks it up. Musaw steps out of the zone. Here comes Musaw building up the head of steam. Takes it in. Musaw in behind the net. Centering it in front. Carvel. And he gets a backhander, but it goes wide. Puck goes around the boards. Golden Bears dealing in behind the net. John Musaw with it. Has it knocked away. Benji Nightingale, who flips it around the boards. Comes back to the blue line. John Richardson looks to center to Joey Musaw. Musaw turns around. Back to Mark Morley. Morley over to Richardson. Richardson just flips it in behind the net. Massena gets a man back. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. But the Bears have it in the Massena zone. Here's Joey Musaw. He just flips it into the open end to brother John to the blue line. Here's a shot. Richardson, a bouncer, knocked down in front. The rebound goes up into the wall. and the whistle blows.
Again, I sometimes don't agree with it, but you know, the Raiders killed off that penalty, and when the player came out of the box and the Canton's pressing Massena end, instead of going into the defensive end to help out, he went to the bench to make a change then, and the change coming on was awful slow. There was about 3 or 4 seconds out there. But anyway, and that number 8, that Joey Musa, he's got a good set of wheels on him. He can really motor.
It gave the Golden Bears a little extra power play time. That was what it did.
Yes, it did.
Off the face-off, the puck to the blue line and into the Canton zone. DeRosie there banging for it, flips it in behind the net. Jeff Day throws a check. The puck around the boards, comes out to the blue line, and the Golden Bears move it out to center ice. And they're just going to dump it into the Massena zone. That was Fitz-Randolph. Flipped around the boards by the Massena D. Raiders look to move it out. DeRosie. DeRosie's head man just makes it across the blue line out to center ice. Day couldn't get a piece of it. Comes back in the zone. DeRosie, he'll start out for Massena. Here's DeRosie down the right side. He'll take it in. Eric DeRosie skates in front, short side, save made. Rebound, they bang at it. I think Jennison's got a hold of it. He does, and the whistle blows. And again, DeRosie came in pretty much unscathed. Got a short side shot, but Jennison there to make the save.
Again, got to go to the net without the puck, and big number 8 just had a fine game out there. Jeff Day, guilty of just being a little late going there. You got to get in there, stick your nose right in, get in right in, because he's not going to give those 15-foot rebounds. They're going to be those 2 or 3 footers, and he gave one up there, but no white shirt around it to poke it in.
Off the face-off, Golden Bears control. That's Robbie Peters winning the draw, and he takes it in behind the net. The Ward line out for Massena. Golden Bears move it out to center ice. Here comes Pat Harrington. Just dumps it in the Massena zone. Bubba Girard after it, flips it along the boards. Kept in at the point. Here's a shot through traffic, and that goes into the corner. Raiders gather it in and move it out. In fact, down the ice it'll go, and that'll be an icing against Massena.
Bubba Girard, big number 18, laying a lick on the Canton player that came in that right in that slot area, and that's what you want to do. Goaltenders love to see it. Coaches love to see it. You can't let those guys cruise in there uncontested, and Bubba's been putting some good licks on the last 2 or 3 games, especially for the Raider defensive core.
Ward will take the face-off, off the draw. Puck goes to Girard, takes it in behind the net, Massena zone. Looking on the wing, and down the ice it goes. Another icing against Massena, as Matt Hazel just couldn't put a stick on it.
Crisp pass by Girard, but as you mentioned, big number 24, Matt Hazel, not able to get the stick on it. Raiders call for icing, but doing the right thing, coming out. Maybe didn't execute, but that was where he wanted to come, up the strong side. He was open, but face-off to the left of Aaron Hardy.
Musa out there against Meacham. That's Joey Musa. Wins the draw, back to the blue line. Here's the drive. That's wide. Puck whistles around. Morley pinches in, keeps it in, takes it in behind the net. Raiders come up with it momentarily. Back to the blue line. That's Carville back there. Gets a shot off, but it's blocked by Justin Walsh. Walsh flips it along the boards to Meacham. He takes a whack at it, but Carville's got it. Here's Carville centering pass, knocked down by Meacham, and he'll gather it in and look up ice. Goes to O'Shea. It's intercepted. Musa at the blue line. He dumps it in behind the net. Picked up by Meacham. Meacham flips to O'Shea. Doesn't clear the zone. Here's a shot from the blue line. That goes wide. Massena kind of running around right now.
Ken's holding that weak side wing high. It's acting like a third defenseman.
And there's a whistle as the puck tied up in the corner there. Now both teams will make changes.
Number 12 for the Golden Bears, Pat Sullivan entangled with Big Bubba down in the corner, and referee Mel Tamalti, instead of trying to untangle him, blew the whistle. Let's have another face-off. And the Bears won the last one on the other side and got it back, and a dangerous shot from the point. Raiders got to prevent that from happening again.
Still 4-0 Canton. Day, this time, he wins the draw, but the puck goes into the corner. And John Rochford will come up with it around the boards to Cameron. Cameron looks up ice, off the boards, and it trickles down the Canton zone. Again, I think it's going to go far enough for icing. It does. And we'll go back inside Massena territory. 11:41 left, third period on the A1 TV and Appliance scoreboard. Canton still leads 4-0.
Mike Cameron trying to utilize that speed of number 23, Eric DeRosie, chipped it pretty hard off the boards, hoping that Eric would get a running start and beat the Canton player and beat the puck to the other end, but no success.
Day again to take the face-off against John Musa. Face-off left side. Off the draw, the puck goes to Massena. Again, Day continues to win those draws. Rochefort to DeRosie. DeRosie upended, the puck in the corner, Golden Bears. But Massena moves it to the blue line, kept in at the point again by Canton. And Rochefort trying to come up with it, he can't. Benji Nightingale just lets it go by to Cameron, who lets it go by to Day. Nice heads-up play, and Day shovels it out to center ice. Flips it to the Canton line. Golden Bears move it out of the zone. And Rochefort got a piece of it. Now it comes to DeRosie. DeRosie looking ahead. He steps it across to Cameron. Michael has it poke checked away. John Musa back the other way. Musa flipping it ahead into the Massena zone. Benji Nightingale ahead, it's intercepted. Bouncing around at center ice. And finally it comes back to the Golden Bears. That's Luke Snow, who's getting his first ice time. Cameron flips it ahead. Here comes Spanky Seacon, looks to center it back, but it's intercepted. And Snow comes up with it in behind the net. Poke checks it side, and Jennison says enough of this. He holds on for the faceoff.
Canton at this stage, they're content with a 4-0 lead. Change their forward-checking pattern just a little bit. They're forward-checking 2 guys, but bringing the third man up high to prevent any odd man rushes, and that also allows that strong side defenseman to pinch down if he wants, and that leaves them 2 men back. And they're content to just shut off the neutral zone and dump the puck back in the Raiders for the remaining 10 minutes and 36 seconds.
Off the faceoff, puck sits in the circle, picked up by John Richardson, rips it around the boards. Barkley pinches in. Of course, Massena's got to take a few chances here to try to get back in the game. DiAgostino trying to slide it in front. Oh, it comes right across the goal mouth. In fact, Peters almost scored on his own goalie. Puck in behind. DiAgostino looks to center to Seacott. It's knocked away. Finally picked up by Jeremy Martin. Martin rips it around the boards. And it comes to the blue line out to center ice. Northrup has it knocked away. Here comes Peters. Takes it in behind the net. Northrup stayed with him nicely and rides him into the boards. Puck sits there. Barkley trying to come up with it. Now Farmer, he gets tied up. Barkley flips it over on the other side for Northrup. Northrup along the boards. Now moves it ahead, has it taken away, out by the blue line. Finally it's DiAgostino, and it's dumped right back in the Massena zone. Comes to Barkley. Barkley looking up ice. He's got some men open. Here's Barkley in behind the net. He's going to wrap it around the boards. It'll come all the way out to Morley, who dumps it right back in the zone. Northrup bangs it ahead for DiAgostino. It'll go by the other way, and that'll be another icing on Massena. And this third period is gone to a screeching halt.
Well, again, because the Bears are content to, play a defensive mode, and it's a little tough for the Raiders to get anything going. That time, I think maybe Coach Long sending a message to Jeffrey Slack. Jeffrey's not playing out there. Shane Farmer was centering Anthony DiAgostino and Eric Seacott, and maybe that's because of those 2 penalties at double minor he took at the end of the second period.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Off the faceoff, Gerard flipping it over to Drew Wonky. He just moves it along to O'Shea. O'Shea to Walsh. Justin picks it up. Here's Walsh across the blue line. Morley lost his edge. Walsh picks up the puck. Trying to center it, goes right across the goal mouth and into the corner as Jennison got the big stick on it. Puck in the corner, Meacham digs for it. He's got the puck, looks to center in front, O'Shea shot. Again, a big save by Jennison. He looked behind him, but he had it.
That time, great save. He didn't know where it was, but sometimes better lucky than good. But he had that right pad down there. Eric Meacham working his way out of the corner. Justin Walsh went to the net and drew the defenseman. And Timmy O'Shea coming right in behind him. And Meacham put it right on his stick, and he got the shot off going short side. But big number 35 got that right pad down there and made the save. Wasn't sure he had it, but good save.
Day will take the face-off. Off the draw, puck in the corner. Cameron to Day again, bouncing around. Carvel moves it ahead to the blue line out to center ice. Dumped right back across. Here's Cameron again. Cameron to Day. Day looking for DeRosie, knocked away. Cameron keeps it in momentarily, but now the Golden Bears break out. Joey Musa across the blue line. Oh, great move. Musa shot, glove save, and a good one by Hardy. As Musa just undressed the Massena defenseman.
Oh, he certainly did. Nice move by Musa on the, I'll tell you, the guy that's most upset out there is the guy that he undressed. He's looking for his garter belt right about now. But Aaron Hardy with a big glove save made the save. And we'll mention it's big number 6, JR out of Dallas, who was undressed.
Yep, it sure was. Cameron just pokes it ahead out to center ice to Rosie. Eric picks it up. He's got Day breaking. Feeds it to him, and he can't get it. And it goes into the corner. And around the boards it comes. Cameron digging for it again to DeRosie out by the blue line. He keeps it in, flips it in behind the net. Day after it, can't catch up with it. Rochford pinches in, keeps it in momentarily, and then flips it. It goes up into the wall, and we'll have a face-off inside Canton territory with 8:07 left in the third period, and on the A1 TV and appliance scoreboard, 4-0 in favor of Canton.
That arch enemy when you get over 39, and he's here tonight in this third period. Father Time is working against the Raiders. Only 8:07, as you mentioned, down 4-0. You're not over 39, are you, Jerry?
Maybe a little bit. Off the faceoff, Ward trying to flip it in behind to Hazel. Hazel and Ward digging for it in the corner. Ward trying to go back to the blue line. Now he gathers it in, poked free. And finally, John Musaw picks it up for Canton. Oh, he threw it right across his own goal mouth, but it gets out of there, and the Bears move it to center ice. Here comes Heat 2, flipping it right on from long range, and the save made by Hardy. Barkley in the corner picks it up. Tries to slide it ahead. It bounces to the blue line and out to center ice. Dumped right back in the zone. Delay offsides on Canton. Halfway through the third period, it's still 4-0 in favor of Canton. Barkley trying to slide it. He just got railed. The puck comes around the boards. Massena shovels it out to center ice. Bouncing puck. Picked up again by the Golden Bears. They move it across. Robbie Peters with it. Peters takes it in the corner. Trying to go by Buffum. Centers it. But it comes to Hazel. Hazel flips it ahead. Raiders trying to move it out of the zone. Here they come. Here comes Massena with an opportunity. Joey Ward trying to move it ahead to Sean Kellogg. Back to Ward, side of the net. Kellogg can't get the shot off, and the puck bounces to the blue line. O'Shea keeps it in. Now it's out to center ice. Here comes Rob Peters in on Drew Wonky. Gets the shot, and Hardy has to make the save and kick it up into the wall. He doesn't quite have the moves that Joey Musaw has.
No, he certainly doesn't. He's lacking a few. A little bigger and not as graceful on the blades, but a hard worker nonetheless. Coaches get heartburn, ulcers, gray hair. Again, that cross ice below the top of the circle. And both the Massena and Canton were guilty of it in that last little foray. First Canton got away with it, and then the Raiders got away with one.
Face-off right side in the Massena zone. Off the draw. The puck cleared around the boards to O'Shea. O'Shea flipping to Meacham. Meacham goes for Walsh, and it goes by him, but he's going to chase it down. Walsh in behind the net, picks it up, looks to center. He's ridden into the boards. Now O'Shea digs for it. He's got it in front. Walsh. Shot, save, I believe. Back to the blue line. Drew Wonky winds up. Shot right on. And holding on is Jennison for the face-off. And that was a good opportunity for Massena.
And they had some traffic in front, a couple number 14, number 5 parked in there. And as I say, that's how you're going to beat that big guy. Create some traffic, some roadblocks. Little things department. Canton defenseman was a puck went in the corner. One defenseman went with the Raider forward to get it. The other defenseman went in front of the net like he should have. And what I liked, he turned around. He wanted to see if anybody was coming late. He just wasn't a spectator out there. There wasn't anybody in the immediate vicinity, but he looked around to make sure there wasn't a white shirt going to come down through that slot area coming late. Good, smart move by the Canton defenseman.
Still 4-0. Off the draw, Day tries to center it in front, gets it back. It's a shot, fired it wide and high. And the puck in the corner, Bears looking to break it out. Goes off the back of a skate, back in the zone. Cameron, poke checked away, comes to Musaw. Musaw on Rochford. Here's Musaw, gets a shot off that time from way outside, and Hardy makes the save. Johnny wasn't going to let him go by him that time.
That's right. You got the garter belt last time, and you weren't going to get the pants this time, and he was looking him right in the chest area. Never mind, you can fool all you want with that puck, but you're not getting by me.
Face off in the Massena zone. Farmer out there to take the draw. Farmer will be out there with DiAgostino and Eric Seacott. Musaw taking the face-off for the Golden Bears. Off the draw, puck in front, shot, Hardy save. And it bounces back to DiAgostino. Slides it ahead to Seacott. He couldn't quite come up with it. The Bears keep it in momentarily, but now Barkley. Here's Barkley gathering it in. On the stick of DiAgostino. Ahead it goes. DiAgostino takes it across, looking for Farmer in front. And there's the shot. Oh, and I guess Jennison got a piece of it. Back to the blue line. Northrup winds up. His shot deflected in front. Doesn't get through, and the Bears clear it down the ice. And they wave off the icing, I believe. No, they didn't. It's icing. And the face-off will move back in the Canton zone.
Oh, Anthony D'Agostino had a great opportunity to get the Raiders on the board. Picked up that loose puck with Jennison down, had half that net. And I'm not sure if Jennison did get a piece, but I think he might have just shot it wide. A lot of traffic in front, and, you know, it gets kind of hectic. It's a lot easier up here calling than it is down there in that confined area. But good opportunity for the Raiders to get one on the board.
Still 4-0 in favor of Canton. In the third period, 5:33 left. Off the draw, O'Shea shot, big save. Rebound, O'Shea in front, he fired it wide. Oh my goodness. Can you do everything but score in this game? And Jennison has just been fantastic.
And after a while, you think you can do everything but score. Right off the draw, Raiders won the draw. Timmy O'Shea got the shot. Jennison makes the save. O'Shea goes to the net, picks up his own rebound. It's one-on-one. Tries to go to the backhand, but never got the shot off. Rolled off the stick.
Right. And it goes right in on Jennison off the face-off, and he covers up. And we'll do it again. So Raiders, no lacking for opportunities here.
No, definitely not. When they got outscored 3-0 in that second period, they had a ton of opportunities, but can't dent Big 35.
Off the face, Meacham. In the corner, centers it right across the goal mouth, but the Massena forwards were too well tied up, and Canton breaks out. Meacham, though, back to come up with it. We have a whistle. A slashing call against O'Shea.
He looks like he's the culprit. I was watching the gigantic battle taking place in front of the net. Justin Walsh and number 36, Mark Morley, going at it, hammer and tong, neither one wanting to give an inch, and you have to credit both of them. That's tough going in front like that, establishing position, and Morley doing an excellent job moving the defender or the forward out of there.
I think that's the first penalty of the third period. Slashing the call on O'Shea. So Raiders out with the penalty killers, Cameron and DeRosie, Nightingale and Rochford.
First of the third and seventh of the game.
Here's Cameron with it. Cameron takes it in front, can't get the shot off as he was just triple teamed, and the puck comes in behind the net. It's Big Morley with it. Morley's head man to Carvel. Carvel feeds Joey Musa, busting in. Musa takes it in the corner and dropped it, but Cameron was going to be there to pick it up, and he just shovels it down the ice. Michael's had a good game.
Well, you could say that about him every night.
That's true.
Steady,
that's true.
One of the real steady all year long.
Morley is going to leave it for Big John Musa. Musa has it stolen away. DeRosie flips it over to Cameron. Cameron just looking to waste a little time, dumps it in the corner. 50 seconds left. Canton, not really a lot of, worried about this power play. They're just worried about running out the time now with a 4-0 lead. Here comes Joey Musa again. Musa busts in, drop pass, a beauty. Carvel shot right on, save made by Aaron Hardy. Nice pass by Musa.
I really like that number 8, Joey Musa, just a junior, comes out of a long line of hockey players named Musa out of Canton, and he's a sweetheart. He's got 2 assists here tonight, and he's a threat every time he has his stick on the puck, and if my memory serves me correctly, I think he had 4 assists up in the first time these two clubs met. Usually
it's Carvel, the receiving end of his assists. Off the face-off, puck in the corner. Barkley, the big stick, rips it around the boards. Not out of the, it does get out of the zone. And out to center ice. 25 seconds left in the power play for the Golden Bears. Bears control the puck at the blue line, flipping it to the Massena blue line. Picked up there by Buffum. He shovels it over to Barkley, who dumps it back out to center ice, back in the zone. Buffum right back out again to Joey Ward. Ward busts in the Canton zone 1-on-2. He's taken out of the play, and the puck is picked up by Jeremy Martin, who rips it around the boards. Jeff Day steps in front, has it knocked away, and it trickles out to center ice. The Buffum has it poke checked by John Musa. Musa takes it in the corner, Massena zone. Barkley throws a check, and he goes down. Musa centers it to Joe Musa. It goes in behind the net. John Musa with it, looking to move it out, but it comes to the blue line. Kept in at the point. Penalties elapsed, by the way. Barkley picks it up, and around the boards to Matt Hazel. Hazel back to Barkley. We have a whistle. And there's going to be matching minors, I believe, as Jeremy Buffum from Massena and John Musa for Canton will go off.
We mentioned Joe Musa a while ago. His brother John, he's a senior. John's the one that sat out last year, had the heart problems, and he's a solid package. He ran into Adam Barkley behind the net, and Adam bounced off him like a rubber ball and got a big rise out of the Canton contingent to have to be pretty happy right about now. And the Raiders facing a shutout for the first time this year. They're only 3 minutes and 16 seconds away from being shut out on home ice.
Pretty unusual situation. Versus big number 35, a big reason. Off the draw, puck cleared down the ice. That'll be an icing against Massena. And we'll do it all over again.
Yeah, he's been a, he's made some impressive saves, especially in that second period. Well, in the first period, he made that outstanding save off of Mike Cameron. In that second period, made some real big saves when the Raiders were pressing to get even 1-1, and he just stoned them on several occasions, and that's what you need.
Got to figure big difference in this game, goaltending. Off the face-off, puck bounces in front of the net, in behind again. Finally, Bubba Girard comes up with it, flips it ahead for O'Shea. O'Shea looking to pass, his pass intercepted, dumped back to the Massena line. Right back comes Robbie Peters in the Massena zone. Peters takes it in the corner. Takes it out in front, he's checked, gets up with it again. Here's Peters, and he loses it out by the blue line. May have held on to it a little bit too long. Now the puck dumped back inside Massena territory. About 2.5 left in the third period, 4-0 Canton. Here comes the headman to Walsh. Justin can't quite catch up with it. Jennison out to play it ahead to center ice, cool as a cucumber. Puck back at neutral ice. Oh, Walsh threw a check. May have had a little bit of a high elbow there, but no call. Comes over to Bubba Girard. Girard to Drew Wonky. Wonky looks ahead, his pass intercepted. Golden Bears break back the other way. Jay Johnson takes it across. Johnson steps by and shoots. Save made, and a good one by Hardy. Puck in behind the net. Wonky can't control it. Musaw's there. He flips it in behind, and finally it's Bubba Girard coming up with it. Girard skates it ahead. He does clear the zone. It comes to Girard again. He loses it to Morley. Morley back the other way, 2-on-1 with Musaw. He shoots high over the net. The rebound right in front. Oh, that almost went in as everybody forgot that the puck might come back. Now we have a whistle. And I didn't see matching minors again, I guess. I think it's going to be Morley and Girard.
I think you're right. Big Mark Morley, integral part of this Canton defense, and his counterpart, big number 18, Bubba Girard, who's had another solid game for the Raiders out here. 1:40 left. We talk about those one-on-one battles. Who wins them? Well, big number 6, Rob Peters, only a sophomore, but he's solid. He had went one-on-one with Drew Wonky, won that battle, and just after that, one-on-one with number 5, Justin Walsh, and he won that battle.
Face off in the Massena zone. Meacham out there to take the draw. Meacham and DeRosie out there now. Rochford and Benji Nightingale. Sergi, big wide body out there to take the face off for Canton. Flips it around the boards. DeRosie from Massena. In behind the net. Rochford to Benji Nightingale. Nightingale takes it and dumps it from the red line in behind the Canton net. In behind, puck around the boards. Golden Bears look to move it to the blue line. Don't clear. John Rochford, he winds up. His shot through traffic, hit the side of the net. Almost looked like it went in for a second. In the corner, Meacham throws the check. The puck comes free to DeRosie. DeRosie goes back to the blue line. John Rochford can't catch up with it. Now he's going to have to go back to his own blue line. A minute left to play. Ahead to Meacham. John Rochford. Here's Rochford across the blue line. Winds it. His shot. Big save again. And the puck dumped down by Canton. That'll be an icing call against the Golden Bears.
Couple of heavyweights out there, Mike Sergi and Eric Meacham going toe-to-toe, and that one was a draw. A couple of guys, number 9 out there for the Canton Golden Bears. Derek Backus seen his first shift of the night, with Coach Brown putting out some of the players that haven't seen any ice time tonight. He's got this one locked up, 4-0 with 47 seconds left to go, and the Bears will justify their number 1 state ranking as they leave the Massena Arena here tonight.
They'll be the first team to shut out Massena in a while, especially here on home ice.
You bet. Well, we still have 47 seconds to deny that shutout. Let's see.
Anthony DiAgostino will take the face-off the draw. Bears control, rip it around the boards. It'll come to Barkley. He's going to tee it up. His shot doesn't get through. Comes back to him again. He winds it up again, deflected. Oh, that almost got in. Went just wide. Anthony DiAgostino picks it up, looks to wrap it around, goes in behind the net. 30 seconds left. In the corner, Seacott ties up the Canton man. They bang at it. DiAgostino tries to pry it free, but it's going to come in behind. And the Bears don't clear the zone. DiAgostino try to go to Seacott in the corner. He gets tied up again, battles for it. The puck is underneath the Canton player. Finally, it's free with 10 seconds left. And the penalties have elapsed. Here comes Morley, lost his edge going into the Massena zone. Raiders come back the other way. That'll take care of it right there, as the Golden Bears shut out the Massena Red Raiders on a score of 4-0. Stay tuned for the post-game show on WMSA.